So while you guys are doing that, that's what I'm working on. I like the creative tactical thinking, but it does pose problems like that, where some things I just need to put together. You are there. He cannot move through. You have moved through.
A 1-to-1 size human statue stone weighs 550 pounds.
Okay, so like a 5 foot tall statue is 550 pounds.
Yeah, for a stone statue of a person at full size.
Okay.
Remember, dwarves are a bit smaller and stockier than humans, so it may not be an exact match.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable though.
It's an estimate.
Yeah. So we'll go with 500 pounds.
So that's no problem with my.
No. You should be able to drag or push. One of the two. Stuck.
Aha! Problem with your archers, I can't tell which one is not passing the save, so I don't know how to mark those.
Yeah, I don't know what is up with it. Must be the fact that I put CR5. It's screwing up the numbering process. It just doesn't count those for whatever reason. So Archer 5, that Archer in the back does not work. Okay, so you.
So
And he would
what's the
have
gap for pi?
+4, still not enough. Okay. Oops. It would take like 2 rounds just to tie the rope around the statue, just so you know, to get the rope out and then tie it
Yeah.
around securely.
Yeah, right.
Better takes multiple loops of the
And
rope.
I'm not sure standard rope would be able to haul that statue.
Yeah, I also have 30 feet chain.
Chain
Not
would.
that much, but it's chain.
Your chain would probably do much better.
Yeah, 30 feet of those.
I can't see hemp.
Loops.
I'm not sure the hemp rope would work. Um.
It's silk rope actually, but yeah,
Silk.
still.
Yeah, that's debatable if
But
it's strong
it's
enough.
just chain. He's a dwarf, of course he has
Oh,
chain.
Gus 2 loses again.
Yep. What is his mod? He is going to 1, 2, 3, 40. Oh, he has 50 foot per round. Okay, so he would actually be further than that. All along this way, he would be. Let's see, 7 rounds. And roll again. He would be much further than I've moved him. So he would be stopped here. He failed his reflex save. This guy. 4, 8. Yeah, zombie 2. Spartan 4. Did I already move that guy? I think I did, yes. Spartan 4.
He's up at the first wall.
Yep. And he just fails again. Alright. Targus.
Alright. Targus will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here.
Okay.
And can I make a knowledge engineering check to see what would be the easiest way to move the statues?
Yeah. Okay, why don't you make a perception check to actually investigate the statue before you guys decide, like, you're gonna interact with them. And then you can worry about engineering. Because you identified them as statues, but you haven't, like, looked at them or anything, inspected them. Alright, so... you look at the statue and you can see it's obviously carved of stone, and let me try and think. They're not meant to be massive structures, but I'm gonna go with 10-foot tall representations because they're meant to be bigger than life. So we'll go with
Larger than life.
1,000 pounds for 10-foot tall massive granite statues. And they don't seem to be, like, fixed to the floor. They're just set there. So if you want to roll engineering, and they don't seem to be decorated or, you know, stuck with valuables. There's no gems or precious metals. So you're guessing that these were rolled in on, like, a sled type thing and slid off, and that would be the easiest way to move them, is to tip them back and then slide something under it and tip it forward and then drag it that way. But you guys don't have anything like that.
Does Harry have a grease spell?
Harry has no. Harry has a bunch of stuff, but no grease or stone shape.
Does soap work?
Does this count as my standard action, or do I still have one?
Can we
You
make
you still have your action.
Alright, then one more charge of Cure Light Wounds.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say you can evaluate like that. I mean, you would have to lift the statue off the ground, hold it, and then soap the bottom with like water. So I mean, yes, if you can actually physically lift the 1,000-pound statue, hold it, and soap it, and then put it back down.
We don't have to lift it. We have to tip it over.
Yeah.
That is
So,
all.
I mean, Clagan, we never checked Clagan's weight allowance. Clagan may be able to lift it, and surely if you folks help him, I'm sure somebody in the group has at least, like a 14 strength or something to assist.
Good 18. Wait, I got 20.
15. 15 strengths, that should help.
Clagan can lift 1,000 pounds over his head by himself. Or maybe it's 920 is the actual number, if it's a 26 strength.
Yeah,
but,
920. But I can use rage to get my strength up to 30. I could burn a couple of rounds of rage to move the statue in place.
I think the mantis can help you, according to...
Yeah. I mean, Zora would be able to just, like, knock one over and roll it.
Well then.
Like, Zora doesn't have, like, hands, but Zora would be capable of knocking one over and rolling it.
So Magnus is tying the chain around it, right?
I can produce this chain up from my handy haversack,
Yeah.
sir. 30 feet of that, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. So I'm going to have to pull the statue towards me to close the opening. I'm going to need something like a chain around it. Yeah, Kurt, go ahead and look down those hallways and see what's in there.
I can do that, but that's going to keep him from putting up a wall this turn.
Oh,
If he runs all the
so
way
you're
over there, because
putting
he's at the far
up
back.
the wall. We want somebody else to go look down the hallway.
Magnus or Targus, probably.
Ding, 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 ding. Spartan 16 runs down the hall.
Oh,
Magnus.
courtesy, yeah.
What's Magnus doing? Tying the chain around? So if you are tying the chain around, this round you would just move your move action and pull the chain out. But if you are doing that, that's up to you. Now the question is, if you drop a second wall, will the first one disappear? Is that how your invocations work? I can't remember.
I would say that's how they work, yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't really explicitly say, I don't think, but... Well, we can treat it like a wall of fire, though. Can the character have two wall of fires going at the same time?
Yeah, but I mean, you're expending, prepared spells. You eventually run out. The spam of I drop a wall every 5 feet kind of thing that you can do there, I think, for game balance issues. If you drop one, and then it would have to replace another. There is something to be said with being able to, like, if you got that caustic tentacles thing, or the chilling tentacles one, game breaking if you can just dunk coat a room in tentacles. You know what I mean?
This is true.
Yeah, so I think what I'll do is for your invocations, because you can use it as many times as you want, if one is active and then you drop another, it'll replace. Yeah.
Sounds fine to me. It's going to be a moot point in 2 rounds anyway, because that's when the first one drops.
Yeah. Okay.
But I like that ruling too. It does feel game breaking otherwise.
Yeah. Okay, Magnus, what's going on?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Are you trying to move those columns or statues? And if he can produce a chain from his backpack or maybe some soap to these things up, but you're also saying that some guys are approaching from the corridor. I think Coach should be able to see them by now. Barton is doing range. Bob still should have 6 dark vision, so he should be able to spot Kurt. Hurry. So yeah, what's the plan? Are we trying to block off this corridor with these statues now?
We need to find out what's behind the corridors first, but yeah, that's where we're headed. So somebody should scout whichever corridor we want to go, and it should probably be the one to the west.
Do we really have time to scout? Okay, if anyone is going to scout, it should probably... No, wait, I used to be stealthy.
Yeah, and it will take a full round for you to move 20 feet and then pull out your chain if you did want to try to chain something up.
Alright, then I'm gonna move up to him and hand him over the chain. Yeah, wanna have some chain? Have some chain.
Okay, so you're handing Claggin your chain?
Yeah.
Okay.
As a, not the chain weapon, obviously, but the 30.
Yes, your 30 feet of chain.